Hey everyone, how you doing today? I'll take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations by a bunch of different authors again. All the creations today are for Reforged Eden 2, and that's kind of what was up there. So the very first creation today is the Sovereign by ArtemisRouge. And yeah, this is one of two creations that Artemis put to the workshop in the last week, I believe. This is the Core 9 ship. There is a Core 7 ship as well. But I typically only pick one per author per week to take a look at. So this is the one I ended up grabbing first here. So very cool looking ship here. Again, following that same like theme faction style of the author's other or many of the author's other combat related ships and things like that. He's got a whole series of them, a whole lot of different combat ships at this point, and they are very cool here. Just taking a look at the body. Again, it's embracing a lot of curves, a lot of Xenoblock in the build here. You can tell this particular texture is Xeno only. And I believe most of the hull here is probably built out of Xeno. It kind of looks like a lot of it is. Get out the tool here. Some of these blocks aren't, though. Like this one here. Not that tool. Let's try this tool. Yeah, like this one's a normal block. Yeah, some of these are going to be regular and some are going to be Xeno. All depends where they are and what they're protecting. But the whole nose, I definitely believe, is going to be probably mostly Xeno. But not every block. You can kind of see there's some fluctuation in there. Or maybe every other block row. It gets heavy, so it's you gotta figure out exactly how you want to do it. And if you try to run everything in just tough blocks, it's too hard to move a creation around and things like that. This is an awesome looking creation. So really looks very nice here. And oh yeah, a lot of thruster action and stuff in the back. I believe is that a thruster back here? No, not in that direction. You got looks like long range radar out the back there. Actually looks like this one does have a hangar, small hangar in it. I wouldn't say a big hangar. Again, a combat ship. It's staying pretty true to being a combat ship, I believe. In other words, I'm not expecting to find like fluff or farms or things in here. I don't know. On the farm thing, you could sneak that in there. But very cool looking build here. This one's got the gradients as well. I didn't see them as much on the front. I guess a little bit. Yeah, we got the gray gradient over there. We're also got a blue gradient back over here. Nice visual touches there. I mean, when you're painting a lot of blocks like that, and especially when you're kind of stuck using a lot of Xeno, which has very limited texturing, you got to do what you got to do. And what the author did do here looks really good. Using even like some of this like carpet texture over here, kind of like a matte finished texture, but with a color gradient in there. It all fits really well. I mean, again, really hard to work with the Xeno blocks and have anything look quite right. But Artemis definitely is doing that here. And we got quite a barrage of antennas back over here too. That is pretty interesting detail touch there. That actually looks really cool because they're all different lengths and kind of makes an array of different antennas that are symmetrical, actually. So that is really cool. Yeah, very nice. So anyway, here, let me. I know we can get in the back of the ship here. I want to fly around on the inside a little bit too. Well, in the areas that you don't walk to. I'll do that at the end though. Here, let's park over here. Adjust the lights a minute. There we go. And here, let me get out of God mode. And yeah, right in here, a bunch of utility function. That must be something bleeding through the hull there. What is that? I don't really care. I don't. Oh, it's on both sides too, so it's intentional. That's interesting. There's a part that is probably a little bit bigger than what the part fits in block space, so it kind of bleeds through. But it actually looks like some like lights or something there. A couple of sensors on the back, and yeah, kind of a full med bay and shower and armor locker out in this section here. and toilet. So we've got a blast door here. Let's open this up, and that gets us right into a fusion reactor. And it looks like we're doing the small fusion reactor here, so a 3x3x3 version of that. Again, it's a CPU thing. The fusion reactors are really awesome for combat ships, though, because they do help with your shield recharge. Those put them in it's a harder part to acquire everything for in game, but it is a better part than your standard generators by a long shot. Then we got our CPU room over here. Looks like this is pretty much all solid Xeno blocks in the general area. And I believe a Core 9 setup and CPU blocks in here. I'll look at all the CPU numbers in a bit. We also got a quick pilot seat over here too, just in case going all the way up to the main bridge is a little too far. You got to get there quicker. And, you know, when you're out blowing up stuff, things happen. So, yeah, you might need to as well. So, we're off into the bridge here. Wow, this is weird. Wait a minute. I'm confused. Am I, is this the front of the ship? No, that's the back of the ship. So, we got a rear pilot area, too. I got to inspect the back of the ship. There might be more than meets the eye there. Or, than my eye's seen, at least. I'm just kind of curious on that option, because that almost would be like maybe there's something there for a rear pilot seat. Maybe some kind of mining or salvaging or something like that. And over here we got some more utility function going up to the cockpit. So it looks like a fridge, more medical equipment, O2. And then we're right up to the pilot seat here, which is... This is really interesting. So there's a glass row there. There's a force field right behind the pilot seat. So that keeps this area kind of like airtight, just in case the this area gets blown up. The ship will not lose oxygen. And then there's another force field here. So just in case that area gets blown up, it still will not lose oxygen over in the other parts. And the same thing goes for the reverse cockpit area here. There is glass in front of me too. I know it's really hard to see, but there is glass there. Then we got a quick way in and out of the ship here, which has, oh, that's interesting. It's got a force field right above the elevator. Oh, there was actually a door over there too. It must have opened up when I got down in here. So that, oh, that's why it's not a force field. It's actually these doors that are here. At least in the back area. The front one doesn't have that though. This one does. And this one does. Okay. Not force fields. Same idea though. Work just the same. Very, very cool. Yeah, and then also taking a look at this at night is kind of a neat thing too. A lot of these Xeno material blocks, how they're textured, do light up. Not to mention a lot of other accents, and got some emitters over here. I know that the game calls them something a little bit different, but yeah, very, very cool stuff there. And I believe that is the whole ship. Again, very much to the point here. And yeah, I was kind of right. No farms or other things. So let's fly on the inside here. This is the part that I find really helpful for like kind of learning how to do things, especially with combat ships. Just seeing how everything's arranged. It actually looks like it has quite a lot of fuel tanks. We got our main core actually pushed back over here. A lot of fuel tanks going through here. Oh, and there was, I missed some areas here. So we did have a big section here behind the fusion reactor of large shield parts. I was kind of wondering about that. I didn't see them when I was walking through there. So we got large shield parts kind of lined up over here. We got an open spot here in the front section right behind the warp drive, which is our first, I believe our first thing on the front hull here. Yep, and then we got our decoys in the probably a lot of very tough blocks in the area here. I like how these are kind of lit up in here too. So we got a decoy thruster, decoy launcher, decoy generator right in those areas. Doesn't look like there's decoy turrets here, but you got a couple like functional turrets off to the side here. It's pretty interesting how they're set up too, because you got blocks up on the top and bottom, which only allows that turret to kind of fire in that general direction through the two, unless these don't mess with it. But I think they would if it was trying to fire up at an angle like that or something like that. But again, I think they're only designed to fire generally forward. However, they could tilt out and shoot up and down as well. And also sentry guns in the build, probably in a lot of different locations around the hall here. Yeah, very, very cool. All right, let's look at some numbers here. Get the lights back on. Yeah, it looks like it would be an effective ship again here. All right, so start with unlock level 25, size class 9, 38 forward, 38 strafing, 38 lift, 38 reverse, 38 down. That was easy. Very, very matched there. That's kind of also nice for combat. You know exactly how the ship's going to behave in every angle that you're trying to fly it in. So you get a nice baseline idea. Having everything matched like that. It's good for maneuverability. Quite a lot of guns on here to start with. 24 sentry guns. Bunch of these Gatling turrets, laser guns. We got 8 main plasma batteries and long-range radar. 13-hour and 40-minute build time. Just going to need some extra stuff, partially because of the Core 9 setup. That's probably where these quantum processors are coming into place at, and also for the fusion reactor, we do need a reactor core and heat exchangers. Upgrade kits probably for the long-range radar. Other than that, it's really not too bad though, with its cost. Shield strength on here, stock 91,929. Obviously there was another location to plug in a large shield in here. I'm sure it was CPU limited. In fact, take a look at the CPU here. Yeah, it would definitely, it's at Core 9, 840,000. It's a smidgen over. I don't think that would cause you any problems whatsoever. And we do have some P menu options for manual weapons, mining spotlights. Hold on. I did want to check out the back of the ship too. We'll check out the storage here in a sec too. But it is interesting that there is a rear cockpit on here, and I was trying to figure out how that is set up. And maybe that's what these antennas are for. Maybe you get rid of them, you pop in a multi-turret. There is the general idea. I'm just taking a stabbing guess at that. It would make sense because you have that reverse cockpit that would be right here as well, kind of overlooking right where that would go. And the antennas themselves look neat, but they don't really do anything. But that mining turret sure as heck would. Yeah, let's take a look at the storage. It may have a, probably does actually have a harvest storage in here as well. Alright, so we got an ammo controller, 2 ammo controllers, both at 168K. I believe that's something I kind of screwed up. Artemis even kind of gave me heads up on that I was running 4 320K ammo bays in my most recent build, and that was probably way overkill. So I think this is dialed in probably better. So we got a container controller here just at 40K, and then we got 2 harvests at 288 each. So yeah, definitely intended for you to slop in probably a multi-turret, or you know, I didn't even think about that too. You could run. Sorry about that. The frame rate. It's just, gosh, I'm just getting murdered with frame rate here. Wow, why is it so ridiculously choppy right now? I'm literally getting like 5-10 frames a second here, and I don't really know why, because wow, what is, it doesn't matter which way I look. Holy crap. I don't know why that's happening. Okay, so maybe you could either put in a multi-turret or some straight up mining drills back here. In fact, yeah, you could replace each antenna piece for a mining drill. So you can run that way too. So that, you know, that's kind of interesting setup there. I like that. And, you know, being able to mine with one of these is a really good option too. When you're out in the field doing things, you might only have this ship with you, and so you're low on resources or want to build some more ammo, or just, you know, you're trying to get loot all the time in the game so you can keep on building up. Yeah, that's just a neat option. And then you could kind of fly the ship in reverse. If you had fixed drills here, that's great, because then you could fly it from this cockpit and just like any other full-fledged CV miner. Or if you're cheaper, you could just put in your multi-turret there and do some salvaging or whatever. But yeah, that's a nice option there. Definitely like that. Yeah, very, very cool build here. Again, this is the Sovereign by ArtemisRouge. And I am really apologizing for my frame rate. Just see if that helped some. Yeah, some of the effects and emitters are just causing a lot of problems with my poor aging computer here, unfortunately. All right, next build here. Let me get this one powered up. So this, I did see this or a version of this ship in the past. This is the Star Trek USS Prometheus RE2 by Achenar. So I did look at a version of this ship before, but that was not for RE2. And I don't know what else might have been done to this ship. It was a very, very cool ship, though. Yeah, just definitely Star Trek. I still want the game to add in more blocks so you could have like smooth edges here. Wouldn't that be amazing? If you could have like a couple more block sets with other wedge style blocks to fill in all the missing ones to hit different angle ratios and things like that. You could make this totally smooth on the edges. But I mean, for what's there, I don't think you could have done this better with the block work around here, trying to do a large, like half oval shape like that. That's just, yeah, looks really awesome the way this is set up here. So you got a little front door there too. I got a lower bridge here. Obviously, there's an upper bridge as well. Cool looking area where the deflector would be. Got a reverse thruster there. Coming into the nacelles here. Quad nacelles on this build. Those look really awesome too. And then the neck. This particular ship doesn't have like an elevated neck. It's kind of straight back, which I think it makes it look pretty sleek and cool too. Not to mention the rather than kind of a straight up saucer, it's really a wedged like saucer, kind of roundy wedge arrowhead style design here. Cool looking nacelle pylons. Trying to get my terminology right here. Yeah, that's neat. I like this extra added thin block formation here too. I don't, it's neat looking. Just yeah, just adds in kind of a formation of different blocks that kind of go over the other layer there. We got a way in over here, it looks like. And again, I have seen this ship before, a little while back. So it's kind of, I can't exactly see what changes were made besides spec-wise with RE2, but there could certainly be some other just changes along the way here too. Very, very cool looking build. How that looks from the top-down view and distance angled views. Yeah, that's slick. Very slick. All right. Well, anyway, let's get aboard here a minute. Yeah, let's not do that now. I was going to take a look at my video settings to see what's up. I'm even running this at really low resolution, at 1920 by 1080, with a lot of the effects turned off. I might have some extra effects on though, because I was trying to take prettier screenshots. I bet you that's the deal with my FPS. Hold on. Okay, behind the scenes, I just made a couple chains, and I'm wondering if that helps. It actually seems to be helping a whole lot already. I had some global illumination turned on that was causing me massive frame rate drops. So hopefully this fixes it here. Alright, so the door doesn't want to open for me. Let me just get in there a second. Alright, so coming into the hangar. Why don't you open? Open. There might be a P menu switch or something else for that. Or maybe there's I wouldn't doubt it, honestly. So yeah, hangar looks really cool. Yeah, like yeah, it just looks very like it's built of steel, but it's nice and clean, but not trying to be too fancy. I like that ceiling there with the louvered doors too. That actually does look like it would open up. Coming into here, we have garage maintenance. Ah! Oh, look at that. That's not even. It's not. This is like offset, I think. Yeah, look at that. How does that work? Thought it came in the middle center back here. Okay, we also got garage doors here, and there we go. Garage lights. Oh, look at that. We got everything set up over here. But I'm just freaked out on. I thought this was the dead center of the ship, but that part over there is offset. So I got to figure out how that's working here in a bit. Let's get through more of this here. Oh, does this go anywhere from the garage? Obviously it goes up. But, yeah. Oh, is there... There's no way through here. I just almost assumed that you're just going to kind of go up to the front of the ship from here. But it appears, unless I'm missing an elevator or something here, I don't see any way through. Oh, yeah, I do. Jeez, right there. My goodness. Wow, this really sneaks in there. I didn't even notice it. All right, so asymmetrical interior stuff here. Let's go up one floor here. Hangar workshop schedule. That's centered here, but wow, this is a trip. I don't know why it's so trippy all of a sudden, but yeah, it just looks like this is center and this would be center, but this is like asymmetrical over to that side, which is really cool actually. I mean, makes it interesting going through the ship this way. So we got a repair bay over here, and it looks like you'd bring in creations to get fixed from the top, and then this would be a solid floor with that opened up. And our repair console right there, plus a constructor over there. Alright, so let's go up to deck 5. So this goes out 2 ways here. So going in back, let's set all the way. Oh, get out. You know, you know what I didn't do? I didn't lower the lights down. Very good. Let's keep those somewhere around there. It might be a little dark, but we got a nice break area over here for everyone. Get some food, stuff like that. Oh, it's got a lighting control. That's why it was dark in here. It's not that it. Yeah, you got light switches. I gotta keep an eye out for that. So you got a bathroom over here. I like the different shades of gray and how the flooring's done with kind of a gray carpet, like a light gray carpet. Then you got darker gray other areas and walls. This is quite a corridor going here. Big old hallway system here. Probably had to get to the. Oh, here's one. We got a lot of places in here. Let's stick on this side of the ship. So both sides are probably going to be a little different. We got the lavatory over here. Never going to get used to that name. I know what it means now, but at first, when I first seen that, I was like, huh? What is that? Never heard of it before. That must be something from somewhere else. Science Lab 3. A lot of science labs. I believe Prometheus was more of a research type of vessel as well. I also thought it did combat as well. Combat research, that's it. Wow. Alright, store. I looked at that. Yeah, storerooms. Back to the elevator. Main armory. Very cool. So this goes through to probably a hallway on the other side. We got the 5 forward. Uh-oh. It's Star Trek lingo. I don't really know what that means. I've heard it before, though. It's not the first time. I believe someone actually told me what that meant before, but my memory is not doing well for me here. I like all the light switches in various places on the ship here too. Yeah, pretty interesting. So we got a nicer, bigger place over here actually, and I thought this was going to be like a pilot area. I don't know why, but it's actually like a larger mess hall type of area here. Really cool how this is done. I like that, yeah, the countertops in there with the marble finish. That's cool. And then, wow, we got 2 doors on this side. Oh, yeah, check this out. We got the nice chill out room over here. Cool looking hallways, by the way. Got another lavatory here. And we've seen the other, we came in the armory from the other side. Wow, let's store. Yeah, we got some storerooms in various places. Another science lab. Yeah, let me just make sure I didn't miss anything here. Wow, you got a lot of, if you got to go, this ship is ready to accommodate you. if it's that time. Alright, so we're in this central section. This is interesting. So all that connects to the other elevator in the back. A crosswalk between elevators here. Interesting. Alright, so let's go to deck 4. Both ways out of this deck. A lot of cargo bays. And I believe this, oh yeah, those are actually like cargo extensions there, or container extensions. So, yep, I think they are what they say they are. They are, oh, what does this one say? Cargo bay 2. Well, this one's different. Oh, a loader bay. Oh, that's cool. There's another door over here. Oh man, we got more science labs. Oh, did I just loop around? I thought I went to a different deck. No, Hydra, oh, this is all different. So we got Science Lab 2. A lot of Science Labs again. Yeah, I believe this ship, the original ship was a research vessel. We got a 6 grow plot farming area in there. Port mess hall. Holy crap. All the crew members are going to be confused. They're like, hey, man, let's go get some lunch. And they're like, where do you want to go? You want to go to the port, the starboard, the front, the rear, the other one, the one in between there. And when we're done with that, which lavatory are we going to use? Oh, you know what? We got another switch here. We got to get the lights on. That's cool with the light switches. I got to just be mindful of that. Okay, so we've been that way. Let's, what are you? You're just a room with a view. Yeah, just a room to put stuff in. Which, you know, stuff like this is actually kind of neat and helpful. If you want, you know, say dump in some CPU cores, or maybe I think you could fit a medium shield part in there or something. Might have locations for those already somewhere else in the ship, but it's nice having some open space in a build to do what you want with it. We got an airlock over here, which, yeah, definitely looks functional. Looks like it would go right out of the ship. I like the styling differences in here, the red lighting. Oh, and yeah, and all the utility function over here too. There's our Wi-Fi on this side of the ship. Main armory range. Oh, of course, yes, we have to have a shooting range. This looks like a shooting range for stormtroopers. I just say that because of the distance. Like I said, the stormtroopers might be able to accurately aim at that, but it's only like 10 foot away. It's cool. I like. It's cool. I mean, it's good weapon testing. But yeah. That is cool. This is neat too. Wow, that's just a lot of crew areas in here. And I like how the I like the wood on the bottom there too. I have like a bench to sit. Well, these are fridges or other things. Well, we do have an armor locker in here, so. Oh yeah, check this out. We got our mission room, mission briefing area over here, which is really, really cool. You know, let me check some P menu options. I want to see if there's some things I should be turning on here. Just kind of curious if there's supposed to be anything on the screen there or not. But that is really cool. So you got a lot of passenger seats. They are functionable. So can bring a whole lot of people along with you in gameplay. Back to the turbo lift there. Detention. Detention. That's an interesting haul we get in here. Oh yeah, we got the cells over here. There is actually legit like laser fences in the game, but I believe they're only for POIs. They do actually cause harm to you if you walk like through them or over them. Thought that was pretty cool. Transporter room 1. Ooh, I like that. That's neat. I like how this looks. Ooh, the curvy ceiling up there too. Yeah, that looks about right for about the best you can do with a transporter, or well, teleporter in the game. There, we do have a Is that working? This looks like it would be a. Oh, that's just an LCD. Yeah, just kind of curious if there was a sensor over here. Are some of these not on though? Because it looks like it says stuff, but I don't see it on. Or where is it? Huh. Come to think of it, I'm not really seeing LCDs. Are they broken? Detention. No, we've seen a lot of LCDs. Yeah. Oh, never mind. It's all the sign stuff on the outside. Okay. My bad. I thought maybe there was something that was screwing up there. Starboard engine stack. Oh, okay. Place to fix your starboard thrusters there. Hangar security comp. Man. Oh, yeah. I think this is going back over to the yeah. Oh, well, is it? No. Man, I'm getting lost on deck 4 here. Theater and gym. Hold on, we gotta go check out the theater and the gym. There's the theater and gym out this way somewhere. Okay, let's go this way. Starboard airlock. Theater, gym this way. Okay. Sensor array. Oh, long range radar right here. I think. Yes. I think we've seen this one already. No, this was, yeah, this is the other one. The other one on the other side. So I kind of looped around from one part of the ship to another here. Hydroponics Bay 1. Cargo Bay 1. Jeez. Science Lab 1. Fuel storage. Another bathroom. And is this the theater? Yeah, this must be the theater. Wow. And we have a gym. Oh, this is probably the gym. I like the whiteboards. The old LCD just painted that way. That looks neat. Kind of a neat looking wall surface, actually, if you were willing to put that in there. Never thought of doing that. That's cool. Forward airlock. Wow. So we got airlocks coming out all over the place. I'm so lost at this point. But let's find the main. Oh, we got offline protection in here too. It's like our gravity generator in this general location. And it looks really nice, so very, very consistent throughout the ship here. A lot of places, a lot of areas to do up. Cool looking hallways. Just looking for the main elevator here. This is like walking through a great big like hotel somewhere. I think I've seen most of that. I didn't see the workshop though. Oh my goodness, locker room. Yep, we've seen that. And locker room. Yep, we've seen that. Turbo lift, there we go. So let's go up to deck 3. Wow. Just 6. We got sick bays, we got offices and crew quarters. cabin. Oh, and they're all numbered too. You got shutters, lights. Gotta have individual lights. Yeah, a lot of crew areas. Looks like everybody's got their own light switch throughout here. Probably their own bathroom too. My goodness. They must serve like chili and hot sauce like every day. You gotta have a bathroom close by. Very very nice though. I mean, very nice for the crew. I mean, I get it though. As a builder, when you got like 900 rooms, well, I'm exaggerating a little bit there, but not by that much. You gotta. There's only so much you can put in each room, and yeah, this. I mean, this is really feeling pretty plausible there too. The LCD, I do like how that's done too. The LCD, the background of it's painted black, or partially black, so it fills that in, and then you got the white text on top of that. Makes kind of a cool looking color stripe in there. And I can also, I believe it's using alpha transparencies as well. No, it's not. But the background color is set to black. So we could have, that was red, you could do it like that too. Or some other color. That is really, really cool. Here, I'll quit messing with the ship there. I just think that's a neat effect. If you're looking to, even if you have an LCD that's not doing any LCD, like no text or anything, you could literally use it to tone or color part of a surface a different color. And you even have more fluctuation if you use custom colors with the alpha transparency into options with the like the color code command, which is really cool too. But yeah, I definitely like how that's set up there. Yeah, so we just got crew rooms everywhere here. Oh, we got a morgue. Uh-oh. Yeah, and then they eject you. Well, so yeah. The cloak chamber there. You know, technically speaking, with transporter technology, couldn't you, I mean, for it to transport you means it has to, like, analyze every little submolecule you have precisely and probably store that somewhere and then project it somewhere else. So technically it has a copy of you somewhere. And then you could just, yeah, when you die, just close you back in and you're ready to go. Just like the game does. You got the sickbay lab. Oh, this is where people come in with new conditions and they figure out how to fix them. That's what you get for exploration. Jeez. Main turbo lift, okay. Man. Okay, I think mostly crew rooms. I think we've seen the features here, but holy crap. Water storage. Yeah, you need that with all the bathrooms and things. We need some pretty good sized water tanks in there. That's cool. Again, LCD used for like wall deco there. Office 1, hangar ops. Oh my goodness. Office 3. Hangar operations. Oh, yep. And it's kind of overlooking the hangar there. Oh, we got a pilot seat right here too. That's cool. Oh, man. Wow. The ship is endless. It is absolutely endless. All right. Let's go up another deck here. I know I'm missing some. Oh, nope. This is we're at deck 3. Let's go this way. This is going to go up to deck 2. That might go to deck 1 over that way. So we got the aft airlock. So at least I know I'm in the aft of the ship. So it looks like you got airlocks in all directions on the ship. Well, north, south, east, and west. Officers' mess hall. Oh, the officers get a separate dining place. My goodness. Enlisted. Oh. Enlisted's over here. Pretty much the same quality across the board. Very cool. Very cool. Man. Okay, we're back to some cabins here. We're 202s and 200s. Captain's room over here. Oh yeah, they gotta have the conference with the first officers. Gotta have the bar over there. Serve up some drinks. Turn on the lights. And we got the actual bedroom over here for the captain. Yeah, that's a cool captain's quarters area. I like that. Deck 2 armory. Oh, okay. Storage controller there. More cabins. Let's walk around up this way. Yeah, we already did already. Okay, so let's hit the elevator again here. And finally getting to deck 1. So this should be the main bridge deck. And it is. Got a couple pilot seats up over here. This would be like your saucer bridge area. And then it's got, yeah, big directory assistance there with all the elevators and all the different places. So the bridge deck also has a conference room, which is probably around here somewhere. This could be, this is probably not a conference room. It's cool though. It's got a display, a place to fridge, food processor there. That must be the, nope, we got more rooms. Oh, we got another. Well, you gotta have a bathroom on this deck. I mean, you do. Here's the conference room. This looks very conference-y. Yeah, very cool. I like how it kind of overlooks and you see the nacelles and everything out the back of the ship there too. Anyway, very, very cool. I'm curious on the specs here too. And oh yeah, the wording up here lights up too. Very cool with the with that. Yeah. All right. Now let me get the lights back on. Look at some numbers. I knew that. Yeah, this ship has a lot of places in there. All right. So unlock level 25. Size class 19, 55 forward, 19 strafing, 28 lift, 33 reverse, 19 down. A lot of oxygen tanks and fuel tanks. A lot of them. A lot of them. 25-hour and 28-minute build time. Does have quite a lot of weaponry on here stock. Laser cannons and missiles and all kinds of things in there. 25-hour and 28 minutes. Build. I said that already. A lot of quantum processors in the build. Again, this is a pretty late game ship here. I am curious. So I think I probably ran past some engineering style rooms. CPU wise, looks like it's going to be pretty up there in the CPU. So I think that's a full set of your quantum and auxiliary cores plus your core 9. Here, let me just sort this real quick. Core 17, yeah. So yeah, full load of quantum and auxiliary cores in there, and your core 9 stuff. Shield strength, 115,000 stock. So big shield. Storage wise, a lot of it, all over. Yeah, some ammo here. So 320 for ammo. These are all controllers. No, those are closets. Never mind. I've seen the 200. Those are the cabin names, not the storage content size. So we got a cargo 3 at 320, a 4 at 320. Gonna be a lot to sort out here, but definitely you do have some larger controllers in here. These are containers. Well, some of the containers are controllers, so I don't know. Water storage, oh, that's pretty big too. Water storage 240, 2 of them. Some of these, even this is a controller, just a smaller one. So yeah, just a lot of storage on here as well. And yeah, that is really cool. Something I just noticed here too, there's like this extra trim piece right over here along the sides of the saucer. Pretty cool. You got your down thrust right over there. Most of the weapons on here are hidden and discreet. So turn some of that stuff on. And I can definitely see why. Star Trek ships don't have big old turrets chilling out on their hull tops, or if they do have guns, they're usually retractable in those kinds of locations. So I absolutely understand why you don't see them unless it's in battle. So yeah, very, very cool ship. Again, this is Star Trek USS Prometheus RE2 by Achenar. Very, very, very cool. Let me power you off a second here. And alright, so moving on to the next build. Let's see. We've got the... Yes, we do have this. Alright, we get this turned on here a minute. So we got the Astra Industrial Storage by J. Drafton. RE2, by the way. So, yeah, Astra module. Very, very cool. A smaller size, like Helios module. Easier to fit in builds, unless your build's gigantic. Well, it'd still be easier to fit, but very, very cool. So I like the front end. Obviously, these have to be a rectangle, and try to pack in as much function as they can in that space. But they dock onto any other creation that has Astra module bays on it, which is really, really cool. And then you just kind of walk in the front like it was part of your own ship. They do have requirements of having landing gear up on this front wall here, and they have to kind of be recessed in there, so this exactly lines up, and it kind of mashes you in place, so you can walk through the door here, and this will line up to whatever module bay you're docking to, so it's almost like you're in the same build, basically. So yeah, very, very cool. Obviously, you don't have a lot. Again, you can't do a whole heck of a lot with the body on these things. But I do like the block work that was done, and the color changes, and just kind of how it's the blocks are kind of carved in there a little bit with divider lines, or like framework. Yeah, let's get up here. I don't know if I'll do the light thing in here or not, but yeah, let's do that. So industrial storage. So I assume a lot of storage controllers in here, so it looks like some big ones here too. I think I got it too dark. It's really hard to light up single block row areas in CVs this way. Oh yeah. We also have production. So it looks like a Universal Constructor, 2 Advanced Constructors over there. And we got a couple of small constructors in here as well. I'm hearing like a turbine in here too. It's probably on the next floor. Yeah, this is packed with a couple more small constructors up over here as well. So yeah, production plus some storage there. Some instructions. Oh, I like how the sign looks. Very clean. Add teleporter if desired, so you can do that as well. We got our pilot seat right over there. So yeah, it looks like it's right straight to the point. Wi-Fi right there. And just rows and just a lot of production. And we'll have to take a look at its overall storage here. But yeah, it looks very useful. I wonder if anybody ever starts out with one of these as a base. I guess you couldn't grow stuff, but you could kind of use it as a starter base too. Well, I don't know what it costs yet. I bet you not a lot though. Yeah, let's look at some numbers here. Unlock level 20, size class 1, 63 forward, 20 strafing, 150 lift. So yeah, a lot of lift thrust on here. Might need it though. It's probably got a lot of storage. It takes quite a bit to move that. 50 reverse, 20 down, 6 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank, 2 hour, 15-minute build time. Really inexpensive. I mean, you need a smidgen of this stuff, but yeah, very baseline stuff going on in here. CPU wise, it is Core 1, so below 200,000 CPU. So quite inexpensive. I do have a couple P menu controls. Does not come with a shield. I wouldn't expect it to. It's not for that kind of thing. And we got a very nifty layout over here too. Color-coded device labels and things like that. Oh, this is interesting. So we get controller inputs and outputs. I'll have to look at the standard controls for that there. Yeah, CPU. Let's look at storage. So quite a. Let's go to the right creation. Oh, this is neat. Controller A, B, and C. And they look like they are 640s. We got an input and output 640s. Trade goods. Okay, that's a box. The rest of these may be boxes. So yeah, it looks like we've got 3 640s and well, five 640s, and then some other things in here, which is quite a lot. I mean, it's not that big. 5 640s crammed into here, plus all the production equipment and other things to make the ship work. Yeah, the one thing I did hear turbines. I want to check that. I don't know if I'll find them here. Let me. You shouldn't do that on such a pretty organized ship, but I just screwed it here. I heard the turbine. Wouldn't they be under generators? I think so. Yes. Okay, so it's got yeah, 2 improved large turbines and 4 small turbines in here. So yeah, power. Basically, those. If you don't know, that would be like adding a bunch of solar panels to it. Essentially, in other words, it's going to get power from by itself. So residual power. And the more you have in a build, the less fuel it will take, and you can actually go beyond that point where it doesn't use any fuel if you have enough of that stuff in there. So yeah, very, very cool build. Again, this is the Astra Industrial Storage RE2 by J Drafton. Very, very cool build there. All right, power you off. All right, so the next build, a little bit smaller here, but really, really neat looking, I gotta say. So we got a F22 Raptor RE2 by NT. And nice, nice looking. Sorry, I paused there. I was trying to figure out how the wings were built. Yeah, that looks really sharp here. I like the intakes right over here. The wing shape and design. That looks really about as accurate as I think you could make it with voxel blocks and things like that. That's cool there too. Nice texturing across there using the X-wing cockpit, which obviously this does not look like an X-wing, but I just relate this cockpit design to an X-wing. I think that's what it was based around originally. But yeah, the wings look really awesome. It's all a double layer of thin blocks. And I had to look at that twice too. At first I looked at this and I was wondering if there were some new parts, new wing pieces, maybe put in by RE or the developers of Reforged Eden or something into the game or vanilla. But no, it's just a bunch of thin blocks, but a top layer and a bottom layer, and that looks really cool. At 45-degree angles, which matches. Over here, it looks like we got we got our bay doors over here. Oh, it's even got that. Yeah, this particular fighter, trying to be stealthy, has all its like weapons and stuff kind of on the inside, and opens up doors, so it's harder to pick up on a radar. And this actually does that, that's really cool. What are those? Turbines? Are those turbines? What do we got in there? No, that must be the advanced generators or something. Hold on. Oh, shield chargers. Yeah, that makes sense. I just don't remember them spinning like this before. Did that change? I wouldn't doubt it. Fly in here. Oh, we got an access door back over here. That gets us into our protection tank. Our main shield. Doesn't want to tell me what that part is. Oh, CPU box. Wow. Oh, look at that. So we got emitters here for the thrust. That is one thing. I believe all the thrusters are probably internal on here. Yeah, they're kind of buried in here. But that's cool. That's a neat effect there. And the flames there. And this is really cool too with the bays over here, the weapons bays. Yeah, very, very cool looking build. Definitely, it pulls it off. I mean, if you're going to ask what kind of fighter plane does this look like, I'm pretty sure people would get it right. You know, I was either thinking F22 or, yeah, F35 is a little different looking than this. All right, stat-wise, unlock level 25, size class 1, 74, 30 strafing, 61 lift, 70 reverse, 30 down. 2 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank. Got a 2 medium bomb launchers, 2 medium EMP bomb launchers, and advanced detector. 1 hour and 10-minute build time. Looks like it's using some plasma thrusters on it. They're not very hard to actually get in game, especially from vendors, but you can find them as well. Antimatter converters. Yeah, I've come across those too from POIs. You could probably buy those as well. So yeah, not too bad. Or low production time, things like that on it. Stock shield, 11,232 on here. Let's have some key menu options for air intake, cruise, and missile hatches. That probably opened up these doors that I manually opened up. That's cool. I believe the missiles actually kind of push out and then fire, so this may work. Oh, no, it's actually got a way to fire right out the front. And I have heard that these doors won't interfere with the guns anymore, but I have to test that. But, yeah, that looks like that would work. Interesting. So, again, yeah, storage on here. Didn't look at that yet. So, yeah, pretty baseline. 1,328 for your ammo controller, and beyond that, a protection tank. Obviously, it doesn't warp. You know, I think a warp drive would be bigger than this entire creation. Yeah, very, very cool. Again, this is the F22 Raptor RE2 by NT. Awesome looking build there. All right, so the next creation, it's sneaky over here. This is the DSEV or D-Serve Moonbase RE2 by Seraphim. And this is a cool looking base. I like how it looks like it's very open on the inside. Looks like it's going to have a lot of production stuff going on in there. Interesting looking. Yeah, I like how it's kind of sort of roundish around the front. Got some landing pads up top. Does have defenses as well around the base here. A couple tower turrets over there. So we're going to be doing a pretty large farming section, all open glass on the top. This also was on kind of stilts, so it's not. It's fairly easy to place in the ground, as you can see how far down this actually goes. But it's kind of set up, you know, when you place things, you can use page up and page down to sink it into the ground. I sunk it where I thought it would fit best, at least where I was trying to put it. So, but obviously a lot of stuff underground here, but that isn't like stuff that you, I believe, walk into. I hope not, at least. But yeah, very, very cool looking base here. Defenses. Then we got kind of a main HV or SV hangar door coming in here. Let me mess with the lights here a little bit. And then we're in. I like the wide open area here, and it's really fancy too. It's all like carpeted and multicolored carpets and ceramic tile, and yeah, I mean, for being a production base, it's clean and neat. So we got areas of some advanced constructors and storage controllers here. Obviously, more room for lots of stuff along the sides over here, and probably the other side as well. Yeah, let's go down this way since we're here. Got a deconstructor over here. I like how all this is different colors and stuff. Cool looking staircase going up to the second floor here. And back here, we got an entry point on the back side of the base. Furnace location here. It does have a furnace already installed. And a power switch for the furnace as well. Really easy to... It's neat when it's like that easy to figure out what's going on here. And we've got some a whole lot of information over here. Wow. So that's like a whole thing. It looks like, I think this is just decoration. I was trying to figure out if it was saying important information or not, but I think it's like a big like heads up display that, you know, if you could just set that to the equipment and actually have it pop up what's going on the LCD display, what it's working on at the time, how many are in storage of something, that'd be amazing. And then this really cool box setup over here for individual stuff. Oh, I like how they're all labeled like that. Wood, color-coded and labeled. They got stone over there. Yeah, all the stuff. Saphium, neo, copper, magnesium, cobalt. All color-coordinated, all with LCD indicators. Plus, we've got this big 640 controller, workout controller right there. On this side, oh, this side is different. So we got a staircase again, but we got a teleporter there, and yeah, we got our food processing and fridge over here. At least one of them. Obviously, there is another floor on this, a big farming section too. Let's go into the maintenance area back here. Oh, this is bigger than I thought it would be. So wow, this looks like it's really set up to. And I know it says O2 along here, but the size of these rooms allow you to put in like any kind of production equipment. Obviously O2 or fuel, or pretty much anything you want. So if you felt like you needed more production, you could line it up in here, or just really dump in a lot of the other stuff. You got a shower over here, a door coming out the other side of it. I wonder how that works out. Where does that go? I don't know. Alright, so this part's probably going to be screwed up. Here, I'm going to get into God mode. So there was a downstairs area that's going to be all sorts of screwed up looking right now. Sorry about that. We got a lot of, yeah, just more room, looks like, for controllers. Oh, we got a shield down here, Pitaxi tank, the main core. So I was just trying to keep everything cool. These parts run really hot, so when you sink them in water like that, it's natural cooling. Yeah, but cool. It's really cool with the staircases in here too. They remind me of escalators in a mall, like a shopping mall. They really do. I mean, it's just that's neat. So yeah, obviously I did screw up some of the. Oh, I keep on thinking there's gonna be a door there. All right, so here we're back up in here. Let's go check out this area here. So we got a nice area to sit and chill, and it looks probably a bathroom over here and our sink. Yep. And let's take the escalator up to the next floor here. I like how the staircases are done. It just looks neat with the inverted wedge blocks on the bottom side there. So up over here, it looks like we're going to have to turn some things on. Oh, this is probably really reliant on natural lighting with the big setup over there. Got a clock up there. And a whole lot of grow plots. Looks like each one has like an individual grow light button over here. And they're all installed already too, so ready to go right off the gates. That's cool. I like how the whole it's all open up here with the glass and the framework. That's neat too. Even like seeing these pipes go through like this framing scaffold type of thing. Very cool. Very cool. And you can just walk on through here. Fancy diamond-shaped window out the back there. Gotta have it. Yeah, very, very cool base. This is really slick, too, this whole cargo box thing. It reminds me of the old school game. Like the old school game before there was weights and volumes. You could do stuff like this. Each one of these could hold whatever, you know. You could have a stack of whatever in every one of these slots, and that's just how it works. So you could make a wall of boxes and label them like that, and it was just a really neat storage design. Obviously, there's more complexities with storage controllers, but you know, I'm glad storage controllers are in play. I like the added complexity of doing those. This was easier, but this method here was really cool, and there was a side thing where like SV and HV boxes could also hold full stacks of whatever in all the slots they had. So you can literally build like a little HV that looked like a wall facing, and put it in like a CV block row, and you could actually have something up to 4x4x4 that would fit in there, and that could be like your entire base storage in like one block area. It was kind of neat messing with that, and people did build creations that were doing exactly that. It was pretty neat. Obviously, once they added storage controllers and weights and volumes, that whole aspect of the game went away. It was no longer possible to do that. Well, practical to do that, I should say. It's still possible, but it's just not, since the boxes hardly hold anything, it's just kind of a waste of time. So, anyway, really, really cool on that. So we also have solar in here. For some solar. Oh, there's probably more buried under here, too. Maybe. Or maybe not. Again, it's really set up so you could place it in the ground pretty good, so it's not hard to place out on the countryside. Basically, a lot of the bases, it's really hard in the game to find enough flat ground to put large bases, and the only way to get around that is to have like extensions or pillars, and then sink them into a certain level so they can deal with that and be structurally sound and all that too. So very cool. Anyway, let's look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 25, size class 4, 9 fuel tanks, 8 oxygen tanks, 4 hour and 6 minute build time. Does have some drone defense on it. Pretty inexpensive, honestly. It needs a little bit of this, but nutrient solution is for the grow plots installed. CPU-wise, it's... I have to translate. I'm not sure how base stuff translates. Oh, this one again is all fancy, and I'm going to wreck it if I sort. Gosh darn it. But, yeah, I got to. Just want to see what it's got for cores. Core 5. Core 5 on base. 2 basics, 2 improved. Sorry about, I screwed up the sorting on this one, too. I know that's a really cool option. Once you resort that, you break it all. Unfortunately, I wish you could just like switch it to that view and then switch it right back. That would be kind of neat. A lot of signals in here, script labels, public doors, public spawn, power and food, constructors. These I don't know. There's something in each one of these. I don't know if that's just for to be decorative or not. I don't think they would actually do anything, especially having all the same label. Storage wise, super nice and set up over here as well. Organized, color coded. So we've got a drop box. That's 320k. Data pads and quests. That's a box. Fridges, workbox input, 640k. And output 640 on that. Furnace input 272. Furnace output 72. Got an ammo bay at 320. Reserves at 320. And I think a lot of these are going to be boxes down here. I think so. Yeah. And then that big sorted box. I see what's going on here, though. The author put in like a forward label here. So that will sort everything to this B row, and then you put your actual name behind it. Keeps it in this organization set up, I think, pretty accurately. And then the it's weird. If you name a bunch of boxes, the sorting will get all sorts of messed up. So your boxes aren't where you think they're going to be in the list. Basically, that's a way to work around that, basically. So, yeah, very, very, very cool. Oh, you know, I wanted to see how many grow plots it did have, too. And this is something I can look at actually pretty easily. I click on the right thing. Oh, it used to say grow plots. Never mind, I did look here already. It used to actually have grow plots as a thing. Now it just has nutrient solutions, so don't exactly know the translation there at the time. But again, very, very cool base. This is the DSEV Moonbase RE2 by Seraphim. Very, very cool. All right. Let's get back over here. So now we got a pretty big one again to look at here. And this might be a refit of the ship as well. The Hydra RE2 by Entei. And really nice looking ship again. I like the white stripes going along here on the hull. The fairly iconic 22.5 degree armored plate hull sections. Kind of goes with quite a few of Entei's builds. I mean, he does more than just that, but it's a really cool look. Again, really cool thrusters set up on here. I got the big radar array back over here. See if that's a real one. Nope, that one is not. Did this one have side ones? No. But obviously you could put one there. So nice location for that part there. I really like the thruster work going on in here as well. And actually, this ship, you know, it's not as big as I thought it was. I thought I was looking at a different one for some reason. And this one is, I mean, it's big, but it's not as gigantic as some of the ones that the author has made. A little bit toned down. I like this section here. Oh, this is like a bridge down below here. Oh, this might be the main bridge because I don't believe it has a at least a first-person bridge up anywhere in the top area, unless it's kind of right up there, right up on the front of the ship. Then you got the one down there, but not on the top of the ship. That's really cool. I like these doors coming into this this lower area there. Looks quite convenient, actually. We got is this one real? This is probably real. That one's real. Okay, so it doesn't have the big array stock, but it does have long-range radar stock. So look at the top side here a little bit more. I like the thin block design patterns that are going over the hull there. Again, that looks pretty neat. And then you kind of paint these other blocks to kind of work with that. Nice way to add detail in areas that are hard to add detail to. I mean, but that is a really cool way to do it. Got some rooms in there with some glass. Just this separation over here, which is really cool to see. Kind of it's like a separate piece of armored paneling or whatnot, sections over the hull. Armored paneling. I just made that up. Sorry, it doesn't sound right. I realized it after I said it. I'm like, what the heck? Paneling, that's like that stuff you get at Home Depot. I didn't know they had armored versions of paneling. That would be kind of different. All right, well, let's get aboard this. Then, holy smokes. Here we go. Detail everywhere going on here. So we got just, yeah, it looks really sharp. Just every block, everything hand textured, decorated, decaled, lit with lighting environment stuff. Yeah, that looks cool. So we got some weapon and armor locked right back over there. O2. Some boxes. Looks like locations to add some constructors. Universal constructor right over here. does have a advanced constructor rate in this general location. Quite asymmetrically laid out back over here as well. Yeah, it looks nice. Look at all the difference in lights and colors you're seeing here. You're seeing some green and some yellows and some blues, and just it looks really good together though. Over here, more just decoration. Oh, there's a door here. Oh, thruster access area over here. Even with its cool looking little, yeah, that's like a shop light kind of thing there. Floor car light thing. Very nice. So storage controller back over there. Makes sense right around the production setup here. And then we got a med bay right on this side here. Looks like all the stuff is in here. Very nice, very nice. So to the point, fairly condensed, you know, for an Entei build. This one is actually just smaller. Believe it or not, I know it's still pretty big, but it's just smaller. Great looking deck signs there. Oh, I like that. Very nice. So we're it actually goes down to here. Yeah. Okay. So this is that really cool ground bridge here. I dig this. It just reminds me, like, I don't know. It's just like imagine how a bridge on a airship would look. You know, like a big blimp kind of thing. It would be something like this. That's just kind of neat on the bottom side here. And yeah, it goes right up to the main elevator there. That's cool. So, all right. So we already been on our hangar production deck. Let's go up to deck 3, main bridge, engineering, and hydroponics. So engineering, obviously going backwards or back in the ship here. And wow. Oh, look at the thruster access rooms. And even these are super detailed. I mean, just the out-of-the-way places. Not seeing any OSHA violations this time either. No wires hanging in front of your face to knock you on your butt and get run over by a forklift after that. I just threw that part in. Maintenance, high temperature. So we got more engineering back over here. Look at all the block work going on in here. Just everything's, I don't know, looks very industrial. Like, but it's using a lot of color at the same time too. Not just your like industrial yellow or orange colors. Got a big old drive thruster back there. Access to that. Man, there's places everywhere. Yeah, the other side of the ship thruster access area. We need to go forward in here too. Main bridge. Okay, so this is our, yeah, look at this. So we got some information, a welcome slash some color schemes can be found in the crew area. P menu. Oh, I better get that turned on. The upgrade marker section here. Let's give you some more fuel too. That's cool. I like that. It's so neat. You know, when you get a ship like this, you bring it in the game, and then you got, you know, this takes a lot of time to do all this stuff. To make this and the LCDs, what's doing the angles around here, that's really cool too. There's not quite a bit of work to get that to line up. And that's accurate as all get up too. Look at that. Why I'm looking at this, you'd think, well, that's just a line going that way. No, it would be neat if it was that easy. No, this is individual like characters rotated at a particular thing, and each one of these has different position coordinates that have to all line up to form this line. It's not just a line. It's probably about, I don't know, lots of coding just to make one angle on this thing. So it's really, really cool to see all that. And with all the LCDs that you see people make, they're, you know, if you look at them and never done them before, you say, oh, that can't be that hard. There's beyond just knowing the commands and how that works, there's a big problem with the interface for doing it too, which it's just all sorts of screwed up, and often you have to copy things into like a a notepad kind of thing and edit it and then copy it back into the game because the editors really screwed up for doing things. But yeah, very, very cool. Very cool on the bridge. Sorry, LCDs tend to piss me off. I love them, but I hate them at the same time. It's a love-hate relationship. So over here, looks like we've got a place for some grow plots. So our hydroponics base. So it looks like 18 on this side. There might be another one on the other side of the ship. More thruster access rooms. That's really cool. Oops. Uh-oh. Alright, let's, the other side. See, I'm checking, like, both sides because they often can be different. A lot of asymmetrical stuff going on here. We got a space exit over here. Oh, wow. That goes further out. Got a shower and air and armor locker and med bay over here. Wow. All right, very nice. Okay, so I think I've seen that floor. So let's go up to 4. So we got a cantina, workshop, CPU, gravity generator, crew areas, and secure bridge. I thought we already seen the secure bridge. Well, I did say it was the main bridge. Gosh, which way to go first? Let's go this way. We'll look at hallway. It almost looks like it's like a SV, like block work, but it's not. It's CV block work, which is really cool to see how this is done here. Superior CPU area over here. Superior. Huh. So I think core value, if it's talking about superior cores, that means it can't be above the core 7. How it's sitting right now. Maybe it's lower. I don't know. So we got our core room over here. Again, super awesome to see that. Advanced CPU. Wow, this is a pretty low core ship. See, now that's not an OSA violation because the wires are off to the side there. Ongoing thing, just give empty crap about a deco part that he used. Okay, armor upgrade area here. Oh man, oh we got the oh geez, we got the tubes too. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. This is to kill the inspectors. If you have any inspectors coming through on the ship, this is just so they disappear and they never come back. So I'm not sure what this is about. I believe it's for parts. And there's LCDs in here. This is interesting. Staying in God mode here, but it's a little bit dangerous in here. Yeah, I don't know. This is this could be part of some armoring. In fact, maybe that's what's going on here. And these are slots to potentially... Oh, yeah. Probably slots to add decoys. I know there's LCD here for... But maybe I don't have it on. Hanger ramp. I do have that on. What do you say? All kinds of things. I don't even know. Okay, so there's an LCD there. No, I'm guessing that this is for you to manually put in decoys, as it's kind of stripped down combat ship here. Oh, all right, here I'm gonna turn off the. Let's get out of God mode here. So where the heck am I now? Oh, this is one of the all the color schemes. I found the room here. And that's cool too. So we got Verdant Green, Imperial, Steel Legion, and Mercenary. Do I have my light on? I do. So we got into the crew section. Man, there's a lot in here. Again, the ship isn't that big, and it's got an armored front end on it. But, holy crap. Well, we're going to the secure bridge. I sort of got myself lost again. Just trying to stay stay going. Okay, so this is the bridge towards the front of the ship, I believe. Look at that really cool LCD going around the glass over here. I like how these glass beams look. Glass on that side, and you just see the support beam there. And then in here, a bunch of function over at O2 and armor locker. Quick way in and out on either side of the bridge. Very convenient as well. This goes to space! That's cool. And yeah, obviously the... Oh, wow. Let's see this crew area. And that kind of goes... Oh, okay. So yeah, just kind of... it's all one room that kind of goes around. And we've seen this part here. Yep. Wow. Okay. And we know this will get us out of here too, up to here. Wherever that might be. And armor upgrade area fill up with armor blocks. Interesting. So yeah, combat oriented ship. I didn't even notice the LCD there. The suicide bridge. So this is where you go when you want to get blown up in combat. I get it. I get it. We've seen that already. Let's go back this way. Excuse me. Oh, we already been here. Alright, so I think that was it, right? Was there another deck? I don't think there was another deck. Alright, well anyway, let's look at some numbers here. Killer looking ship there. Again, absolutely gorgeous on the inside. Just really, really cool stuff going on there. And, yeah, since it is combat oriented. Okay, so yeah, I get what's going on up here. Yeah, I think right, this is a slot for decoys. And it does actually have some decoys in here. Like, here's a decoy thruster. Well, kind of. Yeah, kind of like, both decoy and functional. Because, you know, it actually does have, like, an air, crate there. But they're kind of pressed down into the hull to attract the AI to shoot in this general area when it wants to, when it decides it wants to blow up, those parts in there, the decoy parts, generators and thrusters and things like that. Small thruster over on the side, kind of doing that too. Alright, let's look at some numbers. So, arm lock level 25, size class 6, 32 forward, 14 strafing, 17 lift, 25 reverse, 13 down. Got 3 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks, 6 hour and 32 minute build time. Inexpensive for what it is. Some of the thrusters in the back are fake too. The rocket thrusters in there. Quite a few of them actually. Which is fine. It just means you got a lot of upgrade slots actually, but it also looks neat. Looks like it's got more thrust power than it does. Let me sort this real quick. So this is a Core 5. Wow. That's a lot of ship for Core 5. Really is. Really, really cool. So 2 basic, 2 improved. 4s on there. Yeah, that translates to CPU 392,000, and it's using 385,000 of that. That's cool. All right, so let's take a look at its storage here. So nicely labeled. Looks like we have two 640s, a 324 ammo, and other than that, your standard boxes and things like that. A couple sort boxes and fridges. Recycle in. Recycle in. Oh, okay, for a deconstructor probably. That very, very cool. Again, this is the Hydra Reforged Eden 2 by Entei. Very nice, very nice. All right, let me power you off, and then we got one more creation to check out. And this one I located in new releases this morning, and it looked pretty cool to me. So let's see what this one's about here. So this is the Flying V MK3 E by the Grim Gentleman. And this is SV, I believe it, yeah, combat-oriented SV, I think. It might have some other function as well. But it's really cool. It's got a double cockpit assembly here, kind of like, I think it does, yeah. Well, I guess one seat's right behind the other one, but yeah, two-seat like cockpit. Kind of reminds me of like some of those helicopters that might have those double, you know, two people in them. Actually, some fighters do that too. A lot of detail thrown in here. Now running some green colored thrusters there. I like the orange accents on here as well. And we definitely have some guns around the ship here. That's neat though. That is neat. Look at all the detail. Everything's very nicely textured. We got some slots up here. I'm probably screwing something up by opening those. And it looks like that might be maybe a quick way in. Some one on this side too. Yeah, I'll have to look at the controls and things on this. Might have a way to pop right into the bridge from down below here, or cockpit. Not, I won't call it a bridge. And running some pretty beefy thrust forward. Got a way in on the inside over here. Yeah, it's cool looking SV. Like again, I want to call it a fighter. It kind of looks like a fighter. Not seeing a ton of guns on it right now, but looks like there could be some locations that you would add guns, like over on the sides over here, some launchers, things like that. They would fit there. Do have the industrial spotlights over here on either side. Thrust looks pretty beefy on here too. Reverse thrust, forward thrust, strafing thrust back over here. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. All right, tell you what here. Let me adjust the lights and get inside here a minute. Oh, not what I thought. Okay, you know, it was kind of high. Well, it's kind of lifted up in the air. So this is just the utility bay over here. So we got a trauma station, a couple boxes. And we got, check this out. Oh, it does have an interior, but it's side bays. Oh. Get out of God mode here a second. Oh, interesting. So this kind of like set up a little like a helicopter back here. And look at all the storage boxes, Wi-Fi back over here. A couple generators, CPU. We got a warp drive there. Man, just a lot of stuff going on in here. This is cool. Thruster there. And this would go up the other side. Nope. Oh, just one side too. So asymmetrically done here. So we got O2 on that side. Clone chamber. Oh, then there's another room here with storage and cargo and utility. So we got quite a few armor lockers in here, plus O2. Pentaxi tank up on the ceiling. We've got a way in through the top right there. And then, oh man, there's another room in here. Yeah, holy smokes! So we got the bedroom and kitchen area. Oh, that's cool with the LCDs and the block cabinet. Oh, that's neat. Look at all those grills out there. And you could cook up a storm with that. And a couple bunk beds. That's really cool with the block work with that. Our main core, another box there. And then we're finally into the kind of a double-decker bridge. Or cockpit, again. And that's really cool as well. And then we're finally into the kind of a double-decker bridge or cockpit again. And that's really cool as well. 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 And that's really cool Wow. There's just a lot of stuff going on in here. I didn't realize I had so much for a little bit there when I got to that back section and didn't realize I didn't go in the build. I was like, wow. It was a pretty big ship. I kind of expected an interior on this one, and it certainly does not disappoint. That's really cool. Very cool. I like how this is, all the blockwork looks great in here. Everything is custom textured and lit. And speaking of that, I kind of came in here with the lights on. Sorry about that. Just want to see what's going on. Okay, there's not too much light in here, so I guess that works out fine. A lot of texture lights. It's really hard to fit lights in there when you got that cramped of an area to start with. All right. Well, anyway, let's look at some numbers here. All right. Unlock level 20, size class 2, 68 forward, 25 strafing, 51 lift, 57 reverse, 42 down, 8 fuel tanks, 12 oxygen tanks. Just come stock with 2 retractable light Gatling turrets. 1 hour and 41 minute build time. A large vernier thruster. I've seen those. I don't know what that is, though. Gotta do a little R&D on that. But other than that, not going to break the bank. Not anything too crazy in here. CPU-wise, 19,500. Setup balance pretty good. Just a smidgen over. It's not going to cause any problems whatsoever. Let me just... That's a Core 7. So 2 basic, 2 improved, 2 advanced CPU cores. Stock shield 10,539 on here. Does have a P menu control for the lights, the big floodlights on the front. They're really bright too. Uh-oh, there goes the FPS again. Jeez. Ouch. This is, oh my goodness. Okay, now is it better again? I don't know what's happening. Certain angles, it does something, like it's seen something back over there, and then, oh my goodness. Well, anyway, again, this is the Flying V MK3E by the Grim Gentleman. Very cool build there. And that is all the creations for this week. Really, really cool stuff. Again, from combat ships to Star Trek ships to utility module bays to fighter jets to fighter CVs and bases. Yeah, it's really cool to see the variety and all the different stuff going on here. Other than that, you all have yourself an excellent weekend, and I will talk to you later.